In today's objective, the student will be able to find the surface area of a compound solid. So there are 4 steps to finding the surface area of a compound solid. First, you're going to break the shape up into smaller pieces that you know the formulas for. Then you're going to find the surface area of each smaller shape. Then you're going to add or subtract the surface area. And finally, you're going to get rid of the overlapping areas. Okay, so we're going to start off with this first example. It says, calculate the surface area of the figures, round to 2 decimal places. So here we have a hemisphere, another hemisphere, and in the middle there's a cylinder. To find the surface area of this entire figure, we're going to look at these 2 pieces. These are both hemispheres, and if I have 2 hemispheres, this is the same as 1 sphere. So what I can do is find the surface area for 1 sphere using a radius of 6, and I can just go ahead and knock both of these pieces out at one go. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the total surface area by finding the surface area of the sphere, adding that to the surface area of the cylinder, and subtracting or getting rid of any overlap. For the sphere, like I said, we have 2 hemispheres, that equals 1 sphere. The surface area formula for a sphere is SA equals 4 pi r squared. Like I said earlier, r is 6, so we can go ahead and plug that in. Surface area equals 4 times pi times 6 squared. 6 squared is going to be 36. And then if we multiply all 3 of those things together, we're going to see 4 times pi times 36. That's going to be a surface area of 452.39 feet squared. So this is one of the pieces. I needed the surface area of the sphere, and I've gotten that now. Next, we're going to look at the cylinder. Surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So I need 2 things here. I need the radius and I need the height. Well, the radius is still 6 and the height is 11. So what I'm going to do is plug in r and h into this formula and solve for the surface area. Six squared, again, is going to be 36. And 6 times 11 is 66. Uh, 2 times pi times 36 is going to be 226.19. 2 times pi times 66 is going to be 414.69. And then if we add those 2 numbers together, excuse me, surface area of the cylinder is going to be 640.88. So far we have the surface area of the sphere and the surface area of the cylinder. We found both of those things. The last thing we need is the overlap. Now, overlap is where these shapes meet, and that's going to be at this circle, so at the top of this cylinder, and at the bottom of the cylinder. And like I said, both of these pieces are circles, and they're also the overlap. So we have two of them. I have two circles that overlap. We have to find the surface area of the circle. And area of a circle is pi times radius squared. The radius in this case is 6 feet, so we're going to plug that in. And I'm going to have 2 times pi times 6 squared. 2 times pi times 36. And that is going to be 226.19. So that's the overlap. So now we're going to find the total volume, or I'm sorry, total surface area of this shape by adding the sphere and the cylinder and subtracting the overlap. And again, this will get us total surface area. The sphere is right here, it's 452.39. The cylinder is 640.88. And the overlap is what we found earlier, that's 226.19. Now what I will say is that we're going to add before we subtract. So let's go ahead and do that. 452.39 plus 640.88. That's going to be 1,093.27. We are subtracting 226 from this, and that's going to give us a grand total of a surface area of 867.08. This is feet squared. That is going to be our answer. Again, this is how you find the total surface area for this shape.